trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I got tired of complaining, I got up and changed my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show.
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the set. 58, Mike. Hey, here we go. Check. Check, hot route. Hot. Kill.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Come on,
so the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
44, let's go.
2nd and 14. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now back to throw. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
60 outlaw.
3 bucks.
Hey, seam 6.
44's Mike. Check. Watch the screen.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll look to throw here. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rip left. 44, Mike, 44.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Hamilton, he's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a 1st down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey.
Get it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 24, check 24.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a handoff looking right. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
I'm going to run you up. Rock it.
On 2nd down now, it's Richardson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey. 4 down. Yes, sir. Right there in the middle, 55.
Here's Goff. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On the draw, they go to Geis. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Hamilton. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Bravo!
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
2nd and 9 now. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
15 line. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Hamilton. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I got you, son. I got you, son. Let's go.
Go.
Number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll drop the throw. Launching one for Henderson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Value green.
2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield. Gone. Nowhere to escape. escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack with a sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Smith. He's heavy on the edges.
A shotgun snap for gone. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Able to slither by. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down.
Gator. Hey, Foxtrot.
He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, Charlie.
51 to Mike. I got you. Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, 12. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Just beating the play clock is gone. Looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Stays on his feet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second and 11. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it's third down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. They gonna need some therapy after this.
55's Mike, guys. 55. 5.
He'll drop the throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
General West.
It's now 3rd and 9.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike 58, right there.
Say go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Ready, set.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, high 7. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Go. 10 logo.
53, Mike 53. Here we go.
50 down.
On 1st and 10. Hamilton. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play.
Jacksonville, 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Go, set. 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
Watch QB drop.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Goff. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Value 1. Check. 14. 14.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sweep. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Tonight, 180. Right here.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Briggs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 52.
Looking to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And this one hits the crossbar, and it's no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, they're unable to tie this game. So this game's had a little bit of everything. Here's another little something. A potential game-tying 4th quarter field goal that winds up hitting iron.
And there's always the chance that it's going to hit and bank itself in, but no such luck that time. And that's a body blow right there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Sweep. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 99 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
We got 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
32-yard line.
180! Check 55 to Mike. I'm trying to collect. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's shoot him. Let's set a tone.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, Had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go.
2 for 66.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Third and long. It's gone. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down.
Listen.
Here we go on fourth. Gone. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready? 30 base.
All right, T, left turn. All right, T. Slam.
80 weapon. Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say that was a game-saving play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, Echo.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Come on. Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
Hey, lock it.
You're not ready. Wide. Get wide.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On first down. Sweet. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Maverick. Check. Check it back. Yes, sir.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sweet. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Like 20.
Don't say nothing.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sweet. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Indianapolis, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.